So the GHCC, the Georgia Hispanic Chamber's mission is really to be the economic engine for our Hispanic businesses. And when we think about the growth and explosion of our Hispanic business community, especially with 1.1 million Latinos now here in population in the state of Georgia, coming to the Georgia Hispanic Chamber is coming to family. It's coming to people who care, who have a passion and a purpose to serve. So at the GHCC, you can find education, you can find resources, a group of talented, driven servant leaders who have a passion to serve our business community, because we know that small businesses are the pulse and the heartbeat of all that we do.
Once I started working with the businesses and hearing their stories, I was blown away. One of the big things that I realized in creating some of these programs, some of these cohorts, we were trying to teach them how to fish. But then I realized that many of them couldn't even afford the fishing pole. And that's what we're here for. We're here to provide resources to wherever you are in your journey to help you to get you to the next level.
La Cámara es el lugar perfecto para nosotros los hispanos. Es el lugar donde tienen todas las herramientas para que nosotros como small business nos demos la oportunidad de seguir creciendo.
You know, so I just want to say, like, I'm super grateful for the Chamber of Commerce for being kind of like that life raft.
The way the members of the Chamber of Commerce interact with you, as I always say, it's like a family.
Right now is the time for us to reimagine the next for our Hispanic business community.
Hello and welcome to the Georgia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. My name is Veronica Maldonado Torres, President and CEO of your Cámara de Comercio Hispana de Georgia. Today, we are here launching and celebrating all month long your work as a small business. We're here launching National Small Business Month with this unique and innovative approach to serving our members and all of those that have participated in our Hispanic Business Center educational trainings, cohorts, and participated in any of the resources to help businesses grow. Meet Me at the Metaverse is our innovative approach to reach you wherever you are at. One of the things that's important to note about small business and what we've all been coming through because of the pandemic is the opportunity for us to have more access, more opportunities, the flexibility to make connections, to network, to build the pipeline for our businesses, and also to expose them. Meet Me at the Metaverse is our intention to make that happen for our members and all of us that have received access to our resources and educational programs. I want to take this opportunity to thank very much our partner in making this a reality. Eveland is our platform supporting all of the lounges that you will see. We've got 4 lounges available for you to network today, whether it's learning more about the membership benefits and opportunities and how to navigate the Georgia Hispanic Chamber, whether it's access to capital, whether it's digital marketing, or simply connecting with other members that are available here today, you can visit the networking lounge. You can also visit all of our gallery. We've got over 90 small businesses participating with virtual booths and an opportunity to visit their websites or to even chat with them live. Again, this is our approach to making sure we meet our members, our businesses, and our community where they're at, which is in the metaverse. So, with that being said, I hope that you will take advantage over the next 3 weeks to participate, to get a chance to meet the small businesses that are here, interact, engage, and hopefully do great business with them. We want to thank Evelyn for the opportunity to bring you this platform, and also to understand that Evelyn was also a participant of one of our many programs available through the Hispanic Business Center. They are a product of our Crecer program. And it's such an honor for us to showcase this technology and leverage the resources to help us meet beyond the boundaries. We also want to take an opportunity to thank today Microsoft. At 11 a.m. today, you will hear directly from one of our Microsoft folks about the great work around artificial intelligence and the conversation on trends and opportunities and challenges. And we know because of the pandemic that we've got to find more ways to leverage technology to keep our businesses moving forward, innovating, attracting, and doing more business. So we hope that you will stay tuned for that 11 a.m. I also want to make sure that you understand the purpose of Meet Me at the Metaverse. It's an opportunity to provide our small business owners with resources and the education and provide this virtual platform to increase the virtual presence of our Hispanic business owners. We're no longer landlocked or just able to discover by foot. It's leveraging the opportunity to visit these booths, to hear their stories and meet them where they're at. I'm going to share with you a little bit of my testimony and why I'm so passionate about small businesses. You know, when my family came here over 40 years ago, they came from Cartagena, Colombia, with a hope and a dream for economic security, economic freedom, and the opportunity to own their own future. My grandfather came with a vision of always wanting to do business with major corporations. A colorblind man with a dream to start a company scrounged just enough money to purchase a franchise. And it wasn't the franchise that he thought. It happened to be a printing company. Now, I did mention he's a colorblind man. And I always say, where there is a will, there is a way. I'm happy to report that after 40 years and 3 iterations and so many obstacles that our family business has overcome, they're still here 40 years later, contributing to our economy, owning their future, and living the American dream, which is to own our own future. And that is exactly what we know so many of our small businesses want to do here today. My passion and the passion of the Georgia Hispanic Chamber team, our board of directors, is to provide the resources so that your dream becomes a reality. Gracias por soñar. Aquí están los recursos para llevarte a ese próximo nivel. So I hope that you will take every opportunity to learn about the different pillars that the Georgia Hispanic Chamber can support your business growth with. We are the champion of your small business voice at the state with legislative advocacy. We are focusing on leadership development to make sure our small businesses and leaders have access on boards and at tables where decision-making is taking place. We are ensuring that we're building a strong network so you can meet potential contractors, procurement professionals, and others who you can do business with. And we are eliminating the barriers to your success by helping you navigate the systems that you don't understand and providing those mentoring and consulting and educational opportunities through our 501c3 at our Hispanic Business Center. I personally want to thank Norma Zúñiga Cardosa for her leadership as our executive director of the Hispanic Business Center. More to come on HBC and all the opportunities available to you. From La Jefa League to Crecer to Eleva, there is a program whether you are starting up your business or scaling to escalar to the next level. So as I mentioned, my passion and our passion is to help you succeed. One of the things that's important for you to know is our theme for 2023 is Future Now. Future Now means how do we lay the foundation for tomorrow today? And this is part of our effort. It's doing the work that we need to do as small businesses to make sure that your business is around for the long term, making sure that you have access to capital, making sure that you have a solid business plan, making sure that you have mentoring and consulting to take you to the next level, and then plugging into our Georgia Hispanic Chamber network to make sure you get the access, the opportunities, and the connections to take your business to the next level. You know, the pandemic reminded us that there are things that we need to do today to create our reality for tomorrow. In a time of great disruption and a great time for opportunity, we hope that you will take on the challenge to continue transforming your business, to understand the technical skills and the resources and the applications and innovations that exist to help you sustain and grow your business. So that is what Future Now means. What are you willing to do today to build your long-term future tomorrow? We also want to thank all of our incredible partners that make this happen. Meet Me at the Metaverse and all of our programs are funded by the Small Business Administration. And we want to thank the SBA. We want to thank our U.S. senators and all of our elected officials that allow for the GHCC and the Hispanic Business Center to provide the technical assistance and the programs that well expand beyond Atlanta to Savannah, Augusta, Macon, and all parts of Georgia, and especially here online. So thank you so much for being a part of our story. At this time, we would love to share with you a testimony of one of our Hispanic Business Center businesses, somebody that has really been leveraging and utilizing the resources at the Hispanic Business Center and the Georgia Hispanic Chamber. And we hope that it inspires you to continue reaching for that American dream and making it a reality. Muchas gracias. Looks like we're having some audio difficulties, so we're going to try this one more time. Hold tight with us, folks. Looks like we're working on this now. So I'm on. And before I move on, looks like we're going to try that again in a little bit. But for now, we're going to move on. And hopefully we can also embed this video. It's such a powerful video of the inspiration that Elena Carne undertook moving her business from Venezuela and moving to rural Georgia to launch her manufacturing company. All the work that she's done has taken her straight to the White House. And we're so inspired by her story. We'll be sure to share it with you here soon. I do want to share a couple of things that you can do during Small Business Month and some of the activities that we can do to support each other. First of all, we want to say thanks. We want to say thanks to all the small businesses and make sure that you spread awareness about the resources available, whether it's at the GHCC, the SBA, or other amazing resource partners. Make sure to take a moment to appreciate the small businesses that you depend on day in and day out. Another way to support a small business is to invest and partner. You can help a small business by investing in their business and helping them grow. Have you considered making that a priority for yourself? And also, we want to make sure that each and every one of our small business owners here is sharing your story. Hay poder en tu historia. Hay inspiración en lo que haces. So take a moment, pause as you're working day in and day out to share your story. It deserves to come out to the light. And I know if you'll tag us at the GHCC, we'll be happy to share your story any chance we get. Something else I wanted to share, a couple of cool facts about small businesses that you should know. Small businesses currently account for 99.9% of all of US businesses, and they provide about 1.5 million jobs annually. About 70% of small businesses are owned and operated by a single person. And it takes, by the way, just 6 days to start a small business in the USA. And now with access to technology, you really can take advantage of all the opportunities to start your business and grow your business to the next level. And of course, we are living in a very competitive world. 50% of small businesses survive the first 5 years, which is why it's critically important that you take advantage of the programs provided by the Hispanic Business Center with your business plan, getting your strategic plan in place, your marketing plan, and making sure that you have mentoring and consulting opportunities with us or our various resource partners. We need this day to make sure that we continue to shine a light on our small businesses and make sure that we spread awareness. And I want to encourage each and every one of you to buy small business this month and buy Latino and Hispanic business if you can as well. It's time to continue to boost up how much we make an impact in our economy and also in the state of Georgia. I want to take this opportunity again, and I hope that you all took advantage to register and sign up for our amazing Small Business Week giveaway. I want to remind you of this Small Business Week giveaway. We were offering and giving, and we are 1,000 business cards and a car magnet powered and provided by CNC Signs. Business accounting consultation session by Daniel Ahart Tax Services. Professional headshot by Azul Advertising Agency, Andres Zuluaga. Website audit and evaluation by Up Advertising. Strategic discovery consulting session by Acuity. A free virtual booth in GHCC's Metaverse here for 1 year by Eveland. And branding design and redesign package by H3 Media. I'm excited to share who the winner of this Small Business Week giveaway is. Are you ready? All right. So the winner of the Small Business Week giveaway is La Tarjeteria. Congratulations. They had to tag over, I don't know how many folks, and we'll be sure to have Norma share with us all the details, but they were the most active on social media tagging and won the Small Business Week giveaway prize. So we'll be sure to feature them in our next week of our Meet Me in the Metaverse, so you can get a chance to hear their testimonial straight from the source. Before I move over and introduce our keynote speaker today, I also want to set up a little bit more on the expectations of meeting me at the Metaverse. We talked about the lounge, the 4 networking lounge areas. We talked about the galleries where you can visit our Hispanic Business Center, small business virtual booths. You can get a chance to visit and chat live with our GHCC member and benefits folks and staff and team. Folks from our Emma division and our Hype division, and many of our resource partners. We'll be coming to you every Wednesday, May 17th, Wednesday, May 24th, and Wednesday, May 31st at 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 6 p.m. We will be here from 10 to 12 today. And I'm so excited to be sure that you stay tuned and take advantage of all the networking lounging areas. After our keynote speaker today, you have to stay around. We're sharing our upcoming launch of our news for small business grants. We awarded thousands of dollars in grants to small businesses last year. And we look forward to continue providing grant opportunities so your small businesses can get the capital that they need. Sometimes it's that 1, 2, 3, 5,000 that really goes a long way. And this year, we're going to be, for this time period, sharing 5,000 grant opportunities. So we will be here to share how you can participate in that all month long. I also want to thank so much, last but not least, Mazdi for developing the branding and design of Meet Me at the Metaverse. We're really loving all of the innovative graphics and design being brought to you. And again, doing our part to stay future focused at the Georgia Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. At this time, I would like to go ahead and introduce our keynote speaker today. We have joining us from Microsoft, Kales West Meckling. She is the U.S. Solution Sales Director for Microsoft. People inspired to serve and solve 3D Tetris-like problems, who bleeds a passion and optimism. Often, she's breaking the rules to foster new thinking and customer obsession. I love that. In this time, we definitely need to be customer obsessed. She is a yogi hobbyist and a mother of 3 dragons. I love that. With over 15 years of experience at Microsoft, she's had the privilege of working with highly skilled solution sellers across the U.S. small business system. She's happy to grow from each of those opportunities and engagements that she's had over the last 20 plus years of experience in strategy, sales, advertising, communications, management, and digital transformation across various industries with local and global scope. She believes in leadership and empowering others to achieve their potential, and that teams need to be diverse and inclusive to excel. She's been recognized as an expert with customer advocacy, strategy development, innovation, relationship management, sales, and marketing leadership, as well as execution of quality deliverables within challenging timelines and circumstances. Kales lives in Seattle with her husband, Jameson, and again, a young yogi hobbyist and mother of 3 dragons. We're so excited to have you with us today. Thank you for sharing your expertise with all of our Hispanic businesses today and sharing with us how critical it is for small business growth in the age of AI, and sharing a conversation on the trends, opportunities, and challenges. I know I will be staying tuned live to write down every suggestion that you have for us. Thank you for joining us, Kales.
Thank you, Veronica. Really appreciate the introduction and the time, of course, here with you all today. I just want to make sure good on audio. Perfect. Great. Nice to meet you again, Veronica, virtually, and all of you amazing small businesses out there. Again, my name is Kales Meckling. I have the honor and privilege to work in the U.S. small business team, leading a team focused and breathing small businesses every day. And so today, again, I just want to start by saying thank you to you all who do this every day, juggling many hats. So your time is precious. So thank you again for your time as we begin this conversation today. There's basically 3 things I was hoping to cover today in this discussion, and welcome chat as well, as this topic I think is very much top of mind for everyone around AI and how it can enable a small business. So first, we're going to cover a bit around what we're learning and hearing small businesses using AI. How does it help? Second, we also wanted to cover a bit around Copilot, as we've started to announce what that is and how it can enable small businesses and businesses across the United States. And then lastly, leaving you with a few assets and resources that today can help you with your small business on your AI journey, but in general, as you continue to grow and find more customers out there for you. So first, let's just begin, as Veronica was saying, the criticality of small businesses. I, again, live and breathe small businesses every day. They are the lifeblood of our blood. They are the lifeblood of our economy. And again, as Veronica mentioned, 99% of the companies in the United States are small businesses. They make up 32.5 million companies out there, and we have over 5,000 starting even last year. So the criticality, again, starts there. We also know that they're 50% of our employment. Again, huge impact in the United States. And lastly, they're made up of 44% of the GDP. So if anybody questions the impact of small and medium businesses in the United States, this is just the starting point of the conversation. With that, what I'd like to do is also start to talk about small businesses and now this AI. And what is AI going to do and help small businesses? As we've been learning, we want to start this conversation around really what is AI or generative AI. And we've got a quick video to run to start that conversation.
Whether you realize it or not, you're probably using AI in your daily life. Typically, AI focuses on analyzing data to be used for things like translations or predictions. But there's another type of AI that you might have learned of recently called generative AI. Generative AI uses algorithms to analyze existing data, such as text and images, to then make new content. Now you can use AI to create entirely new images with DALL-E in Bing Image Creator, or generate code suggestions with GitHub Copilot. But AI is getting put to work outside of work by helping you draft things like a dinner party invite or an itinerary for a 4-day trip to Mexico City. To get technical, this all happens because large neural networks that work together like neurons to pass along information have been trained to analyze and recognize patterns within data. So let's try it. I, a person who entirely lacks musical talent, asked Bing Chat to help draft lyrics about this topic. It searched for information on generative AI and on pop songs and created this.
Generative AI can make anything, from text to images to sound. It learns from data and patterns, and then it makes something new and profound.
Okay, I'm back. Aside from catchy tunes, what can generative AI help you achieve? Imagine more with Microsoft AI.
Great, thank you for that. Starting there, a lot of the conversations we've been having is just let's be grounded in what AI is when we talk about it in this aspect. And I like to kind of think about it again in a simple way of just it's an artist or a writer who's really trying to take the inspiration from what they're learned and make new images, new creations. And so in that light, this is where we're going to go today, is a bit more around what does that mean for you as a small business? What we've done is we've started with a outside-in approach and understanding small businesses today and how and what they're using AI for. We surveyed over 550 small businesses, and through that, there's 4 key topics that we're going to cover today. First, I think the starting point really around there are definitely barriers or concerns and opportunity around AI, and that being around compliance, privacy, and the digital skilling that's out there that we need to go and do even more now with the acceleration of AI. But starting the conversation around responsible AI, and this as Microsoft is something that we always want to start with, is everything that we do in terms of AI as we think about our product designs is starting in responsible AI. And really what that means is we created about 6 years ago a office around responsible AI. And it's grounding in 6 principles. So everything that we do when we design starts with fairness. First, second, reliability and safety. Third, privacy and security. Fourth is inclusiveness. 5 is transparency, and 6 is accountability. So again, when we think about how do we want to empower businesses, it's starting with responsible AI. Now, through that research, what we also understand is, of course, there's concerns around how the digital skilling gap is out there, and how can we continue to accelerate that, knowing how fast AI adoption is. And so that, again, is something that we hear is top of mind for small businesses, and is, of course, now top of mind for us and other partners like SBA, the Chambers of Commerce, as well as the Small Business Digital Alliance. Second area as we continue to learn and grow is the rapid adoption of AI. And what we know is that this is faster than any other technology revolution we've seen to date. And that is exciting. There's so much out there. But the important part, again, is what does that mean for a small business? And through this analysis, what we understand is actually small businesses are already familiar with AI tools, over 72%, in fact. So today, they're not only familiar, but they're also actually using it. And 67% of them believe that it's actually helping and will help achieve their goals. We see that over 48% are actually today using AI. And so what that looks like is in the today products, the products that you're using every day, that there is AI built in, helping being more productive and achieving your goals. The third interesting element of this analysis was understanding where is AI coming into the small businesses and the companies. And it's very much a bottoms-up approach. Over 60% of these cases, in fact, in small businesses are bottoms-up adoption. So it's employees working to be more productive and finding those applications to do so. And so in that moment, it's also understanding the importance of security. And when making those decisions around what apps to use, it's making sure that it's secure and the data is secure. And today, what we're also learning is this concept of bringing your own AI, BYOAI. And that, again, is the employees driving the speed of this adoption of AI within companies and small businesses. And again, the thing that we're understanding and wanting to make sure we learn and address is around the security elements of that, to making sure it's secure and the data is compliant. The last but not least is we surveyed and understood over 8,000 AI applications that are out there today. And in doing so, really, what are those use cases that are the most effective and helpful for small businesses as they're thinking about growing customers, driving down costs, and being more efficient? We've summarized it in 3 use cases. The first one is really around sales and marketing automation and how to make the business more effective in social media, for example, website optimization. The second use case is really around business optimization. How do you make your business more efficient and effective and saving time and costs? And then the third use case really is around talent. Talent, scheduling, and really around the people that make up those companies. So with those 3 use cases, what we wanted to do is walk through the first 2 and start to talk through how Copilot is enabling small business or will be enabling small businesses in this capacity. So again, the first one being sales and marketing automation, marketing, advertising, lead generation, sales and support, what that looks like. And then the second one is business process optimization, how to automate repetitive business operation tasks. Let's go on a journey. This journey today will be with a small business owner. Her name is Lily. And Lily owns a small boutique retail store. And her focus, of course, is how to continue to grow her business, how to save costs, and drive more efficiencies. So today what we want to do is think about a day in the life of Lily and how Copilot will be enabling a small business in this capacity. Lily often finds herself overwhelmed and has an online presence, but also a in-store presence. And so trying to figure out how can AI improve the both experiences and how to optimize her day-to-day activities. So let's jump into the first scenario. Here's a typical day, again, with Lily starting her day. She arrives a couple hours before her sales staff, which I'm assuming a lot of you do as well, and very familiar with starting your day very early and thinking through all the activities that need to be accomplished for that day. She starts by looking at her Outlook inbox, knowing that often there's quite a few emails that have come in over the evening and items that may have not gotten addressed the day before. So she goes and you ask Copilot to flag those important items, write draft responses to resolve some of the customer issues, and or even negotiate with some of the suppliers. In the past, again, much of her day was spent trying to catch up on her inbox and addressing this. Now Copilot lightens that load, trying to help automate routine tasks, personalize recommendations, and streamline workflows to help her be more optimized throughout her day. Now let's jump into kind of the next piece of her day, which is around analyzing data and really thinking about how to drive efficiencies, both in that online presence and then in store. Lily asked Copilot in Excel to analyze some sales trends, specifically to create a comparison between both those experiences, online and in person. Lily discovers that online clothing sales actually generate more revenue than in-store sales. She asks Copilot to project how increasing online inventory might increase sales, and then she asks Copilot to reformat the data into a chart so that she can then start to share with her team, get their feedback and input. So Copilot in Excel is really around creating rich capabilities so that Lily can make decisions and socialize to get input and feedback. Understanding customer behavior is crucial for small businesses, as we know, to stay competitive, to create with new models. And Copilot in Excel really is there to help analyze data from various sources, purchase history, browsing patterns, even the social media activity to really give insightful guidance, but at the end of the day, for Lily to make decisions and get input and feedback from her teams. Now we're going to jump to the next stage of her day, in which Lily uses business chat to summarize customer feedback from her email and her documents. She uses this to augment the sales data and discovers the customers like the convenience of buying clothes online versus fighting the traffic and finding parking in the stores. So with that, Lily asked the business chat to create a summary of all the pros and the cons of moving more inventory online based on the Copilot and Excel analysis that she completed earlier. Lily asked business chat to write a draft plan on moving forward with an expanded online presence. Customer feedback is essential, as we all know, for small businesses and all businesses to identify areas to improve, to innovate, to find new ways and better ways of driving efficiencies. So business chat really does employ techniques to analyze data and natural language, and taking, again, the customer feedback from various sources to help input into evolutions of the online store or the in-person store. Now, next stage of her day, of course, is thinking about how to then present all of this. The customer feedback, the data that's telling her online performance, and how do we tell the story and get input. So now Lily is armed with information. She's got online focus and reduction of in-store inventory with enhanced sales. So she asked Copilot in Word to draft a proposal based on the content that business chat had summarized, the pros and the cons, and the data from Copilot in Excel. She asked to refine the draft, making the third paragraph more precise and the overall tone to be more casual. The proposal details her findings and provides a list of next steps. So with Copilot in Word, it is essential resources for organizations to create the content to engage customers and convey the value prop and share the story with her teams. So with that, now it is the next stage of how do we then have the conversation with our teams and getting input. Lily meets with her team to discuss the sustainability strategy. She wants to know if there is sufficient inventory and whether they can meet the request delivery date and mitigated possible delays. So she employs the Copilot and teams to summarize key discussion points, including who said what, where people were aligned, or if there was a disagreement or a discussion, and then suggest action items in real time during a meeting. So Copilot and teams in this moment can convert the language into written text and includes fast and accurate transcription of audio to help businesses really create written records and enhance and facilitate the right collaboration and conversations together. So throughout her day, Lily was able to turn data into knowledge, make important business decisions around an online store versus in an in-store, and all in a fraction of a time, saving her time, helping her make better decisions to drive her business efficiency and more customer engagement, and in the end, share it with her team to get feedback and input. So hopefully with this illustration and a day in the life, there's a better understanding of how AI today can help in making and supporting you all as small businesses who are juggling, again, many hats every day, every hour of day, every day. So with that, what I'd like to do now is shift a bit to what is it that we can then continue to help you all in your journey and growing your business, growing customers, and being more efficient. If you haven't heard of the Small Business Digital Alliance, this is an incredible partnership out there that has been created by the Small Business Administration as well as with Business Forward. And they have come together to create Small Business Digital Alliance. Now, this incredible partnership has then gained many companies across the larger companies across the United States to contribute content-free assets to help small businesses. In fact, I believe that it's got over now 300 free trainings and assets out there across many companies, in which we of Microsoft are here committed, as I started, to helping enable small businesses in a day-to-day with their priorities, with their goals and their challenges. We're excited to share that we have our microsite here with all the free assets that, again, not just in AI, but across your business goals and challenges are out there for consumption and engagement and to help you today. Additionally, what we're excited to announce is we have a brand new white paper on AI in SMB, in which shares a bit more of what the research we did and what we've learned, again, from you all in using AI and how we can help support you in becoming more efficient, growing your business, and saving costs. This white paper also then has 7 steps of how to start your AI journey, or again, as we said, you're already on this journey, then how do you continue on the AI journey to help you? The last piece is there's a free AI consultation to, again, start to have the conversation available to you all. So with that, I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you to all of you who have spent this morning with me, who have also given your time throughout the rest of the day, knowing how much you guys are juggling. And then I would like to say thank you, Veronica, Gabriella, and Norma, for this opportunity. Happy to answer questions and or any other further discussion.
Thank you so very much. I got to tell you, every time I hear about artificial intelligence and AI, it's like the buzzword that everyone is talking about. And I'm so grateful that you can kind of distill down how the AI can actually help us, be more productive, and ensure that we're leveraging the resources and tools that are available. Love learning at the Small Business Digital Alliance and all of the resources available there. So if you've registered and we've got your information, we will be pushing that information out to you so you can take advantage and discover all of the resources available to you and explore them this month. We definitely have some questions. So, I think one of the biggest questions is, how can AI help small businesses grow their revenue? We're thinking about money. How is this going to help us increase and grow our revenue?
Yeah, and I hopefully just by giving some of those examples today and for example, with Copilot and thinking about how to optimize your inventory, you're saving costs, then you're able to redistribute those funds, right, to grow your business. But in other ways, we really think about how it can collect data across a company. It can help take that data to create new business models, for example, to drive increased revenues. Again, we think about it as optimizing costs for product and productivity. And at the end of the day, I think that there's going to just create new models here from what a company is building already, and then again taking that intelligence to thinking about how is another model or this evolved model can drive new revenue. And I think that's the exciting part of this journey of what will be things that aren't even established today to help drive new revenue for companies and small businesses.
Wonderful. Well, and I'm sure that the Small Business Digital Alliance will have more information on kind of different areas and ways that folks can learn how to manage and leverage and work through. Because again, the thing that we always hear is emerging tech and how can we actually leverage and utilize those. So we're excited to hear more about that. The other question I have is, how can AI help businesses improve cybersecurity? I mean, it's like the headline that we keep hearing about how vulnerable our businesses are in general, small businesses are to cybersecurity. We've got some great partners at the Georgia Hispanic Chamber who've been supporting us and providing support for cybersecurity assessments. But, how is AI going to help with improving cybersecurity and allowing us to operate without being worried as much?
Yeah, I think you just nailed it, Veronica, is we definitely see how AI will be able to detect new risks, right? Before even it being alerted to understanding what is happening from a system or a user interaction perspective. We also think AI can use compliance and risk management tools to identify those risks. Also can monitor networks and systems in different in more advanced ways that, again, we're on this journey of ensuring we're protecting our businesses as we're standing up new ones or we're growing those businesses. So I think the other piece to this too is ensuring, as we talked about, the AI adoption is happening fast and with employees. So ensuring when you are identifying an AI app to bring into your business, that it is secure, that the data is in compliance with your specific company guidance from a security perspective. So there's lots of potential, and there's today just being very vigilant as you are moving into AI apps, and that they are secure. And that's from a Microsoft perspective. When we think about Copilot, again, that's what it's being built into, and making sure that we are starting also from a responsible but from a secure perspective as well.
There was a quiz that we took with our team several months ago. And I think it's important to talk about this because while there's a lot of technology and a lot of opportunities available there, not all of us are excited about leveraging some of these, right? There's a reluctancy. And then when there's reluctancy, there's lack of adoption. So we did this really neat, and I'm going to have to figure out what the quiz was because I can't remember it now. We'll have to send it out for folks. And it allowed our team to assess our level of adoption and excitement in leveraging new technologies. And that's also, I think, a critical component as we're running and growing businesses, that when you identify a solution that helps, it's how do you get your team inspired to actually use it and adopt it? And what could be some of those hurdles that inhibit the progress? And for some, it's just learning something new. It can be very daunting. So while I hear that a lot of folks are adopting it from the employee and team side, I think it's also good to know who is that team member, or who are those team members that are kind of really ready to adopt it, and that can maybe teach some of those other employees that are not as ready to take on these new technologies to become more effective and efficient. But I think there's something there, right? I think there's something there. So I'm going to have to figure out what that quiz was so we can send it to folks. But we were very surprised on our team personally to kind of know who was kind of that innovator and just give it to me, or someone who really took more time to evaluate if this was actually going to be worth their time. So just a funny note there. But
I love to learn. Yes, please share. I'm excited to hear.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. So here is our last question before we maybe move on to any other questions if there might be some. But how can AI help us run more efficiently? We know for those of us that could, right, during the pandemic, work from home, and obviously we also need to recognize that a lot of our Hispanic businesses or businesses in general also don't have that luxury of kind of being behind and still very customer front centric and but how can we leverage these tools to be more efficient and productive? And I know folks saw a huge increase in productivity, but now we're trying to kind of find that new normal as we forge forward, with vigor towards our goals. And someone was saying to me that the other day, it's like, did we learn anything about being down for the pandemic? It just feels like we're on the go all the time. So, okay, if we're on the go all the time, we're wanting to meet new clients and increase sales and, work with our human capital, issues or needs and bring solutions. How can this help us become more efficient?
Yeah, and I hope that as we walk through Lily's day, that I can just bring back a few of those very tangible examples to your point of like, there's so much going on for small businesses every day. Just in terms of trying to streamline emails and being able to really prioritize your time and the customer, for example, being able to reply to customers, but it being drafted for those issues that may have come up around a customer issue. How can you just be able to make sure you're being timely with that customer, but that you've got the answer already built in, and then you're adding on top to get that email back out. So just in terms of managing your day-to-day schedules, your appointments, your calendar, there is a lot of heavy lifting that AI will be able to do to streamline and create more time and space, as you said, to being able to focus on the strategy or the people, right, of the culture, the team building, those elements. We also think about it from a sustainable perspective. We also think AI can optimize equipment and managing energy consumption. So again, making companies more productive too, in terms of our footprint on this world and reducing downtime and costs as well there. So lots of opportunity, I think, day to day, also from a sustainable perspective, also from when we think about learning and assessment tools, and again, enabling employees at the end of the day of becoming more productive and capable in their job.
One thing that comes to mind for me is, really how we should probably have like an AI audit on a business. Like, where are all the different areas that you can leverage AI, maybe in different sectors? I'm just kind of thinking in the top of my head, whether it's marketing or sales or administrative. I'm sure there's something out there. Maybe it's the Small Business Digital Alliance that kind of has like a checklist or a cheat sheet, but we need that to know where we can, embed and kind of do a little bit of an audit on, hey, where can you really leverage AI? And I'm sure that people will be lapping that up. I know I'm looking for it, and every other business. So share with us if there's anything else that we need to know about AI and the trends or opportunities or some of the challenges that you foresee moving forward. I know there's big focus on ethics, and we won't get there because I know that's just a whole nother conversation. But is there anything else that you want to leave us with in regards to AI and business and just how we can participate and really leverage it to strengthen our companies?
Yeah, absolutely. And you nailed it, Veronica. That's exactly what we built, is a white paper for small businesses. So it really does start to break down a lot of what we covered today, but in more depth. with the end of it, we've got a 7 steps of starting to kind of think about that AI journey, and a free AI consultation where we can start to talk about and understand your business, the goals, and to your point, how do we start to think about AI, or if you're on that journey, how to continue to optimize.
Well, that's what we need. That's what we need. I'm so excited for us to get our hands on that and to share that with our businesses here today. You know, I always say that sometimes these topics can seem, you know, so overwhelming, but if we had a checklist and we had a like step 1 to step 7, I know that a lot more businesses will adopt the solutions that exist out there. And maybe it's just taking one little component at a time of the business and, you know, getting comfortable and working with that. But I am excited to know that this assessment tool exists. And hopefully that's something that we can be able to share and disseminate with our group.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, we're on this journey together, Veronica. AI, and again, starting with responsible AI and making sure we've got it secure. And then how does it really enable small businesses? And we're very excited to be on this journey with you all. And again, thank you for your time. Small businesses speak to my heart. That's their passion, the vision, and the things that they've done for the U.S. in our economy and creating new models. It inspires me every day. So I just want to say a big thank you to this group.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you do in disseminating this information. You know, whether the folks joining us are Main Street businesses, micro businesses, large scale businesses, wherever you're at, just thank you for doing your part in helping to build the resiliency of our economy, because you are the backbone. We're going to look forward to bringing you more resources, more tools, more webinars. And then my understanding is that there's free consultations available for our businesses to be able to learn about this AI assessment and all that's available in the Small Business Digital Alliance. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep.
Really?
Yep. Exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So we will make sure you have that information to disseminate after.
Okay.
But yes, very excited.
Well, wonderful. We want to thank you so much. This concludes our first keynote of our, month-long journey together through Meet Me at the Metaverse. I want to take this time again to just thank Microsoft for your support and being a part of the Chamber and our Hispanic Business Center. I also want to augment a little bit of this conversation, and we will be bringing our GHCC has an innovation conference that we launched last year called Innova, and we'll be bringing Innova back to you this year. So much more to come on emerging tech and AI conversations and resources and solutions that really can help our small businesses grow and thrive. So more to come on that. Thank you so much, Kayleigh, for being with us. At this time, I want to chat a little bit about our announcement that we've got. I shared with you that we are coming back for more. Thank you so much to our partnership with Elevate Together and our partnership with the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We want to encourage everyone to head to our GHCC and our Hispanic Business Center, HBC, social media to take a look and register on the links provided to get access to apply for over $30,000 in small business grants. Our deadline for you to apply is going to be May 31st. We are giving away 6 5K grants. Grants meaning you do not have to pay this back. This is a grant for your business, whether it's working capital that you need, whether it's, taking on a new technology, whether it's, using it for marketing needs, whatever the need is, make sure that when you apply, you state the case for support for what this $5,000 can do for you. How is this going to help your business? How is this going to help you become a little bit more sustainable? Is this whether it's a business plan, marketing plan, or assessment? Again, know that there are free resources out there, but there are also some other opportunities. Is it you wanting to launch in the international market? Is it a certification, like an ISO certification that you want to get? Whatever the need is, let us know. But we are so excited to have launched the Meet Me at the Metaverse. Again, I want to thank the SBA for the incredible support. I want to thank Evelyn for the platform. And I also want to share with you that we do have the next several weeks coming up. We will be meeting on Wednesday, May 17th, 24th, and 31st at 10, 3, and 6 p.m. And those are for the live auditorium trainings and keynotes. We're going to be hearing from folks at UPS. We're going to be hearing from our friends at Elevon, topics around, strategies for business building and customer experience. So you are not going to want to miss it. I would encourage you to take advantage from now until the end of the month in visiting these virtual booths. We have over 90 businesses showcased. Maybe there's a chance for you to do business with that company. Maybe there's a chance for you to go into joint venture partnerships together. Maybe there's a vendor that you can use to help your business grow. And also, please stop by and take a look and learn more about the various resources and ways that you can engage with the GHCC. I'd be remiss not to share all of the wonderful signature events that we bring to you, about 8 signature events a year. Our next large upcoming signature event will be held on June 10th. It's going to be our 35th annual GHCC Awards Gala. We are recognizing 14 phenomenal businesses and leaders, taking our businesses and our community to the next level. Our theme this year is Candela, igniting our future, because that's what our Hispanic businesses do. That's what our partners do that support the GHCC. And you are the fuel of the future and of our economy. And we want to celebrate the heat, the warmth, and the growth that you bring to our community. So I hope you'll take advantage and purchase the ticket or join us and celebrate all of these businesses. And just a day of saying my business is here. It's been challenging, but we've also had great heights, and it's a community. We're coming together in your tribe where we know that being a business owner is a lonely journey, that it's important that you be around like-minded folks who understand the challenges, the trials, and the tribulations of growing a business, but also folks that have insights and access and opportunities and can share and navigate their journey with you. That's what we're providing at the GHCC. So I hope you'll join us then, and I also hope that you'll join us for our MA Women's Conference. It's coming up October 20th. Also enjoy our 50 most influential Latinos in Georgia. That's going to be September 15th at Truist Park, hosted by the Atlanta Braves. And also our Hispanic Regional Business Conference at the Delta Flight Museum on November 7th, where we bring in procurement professionals and thought leaders to talk about all the various opportunities we have to grow and contract and build your revenue opportunities here in the state of Georgia and beyond. So please visit us at ghcc.org. If you'd like to get more involved with the organization, please give us a call. Again, you can get our phone number or send us an email at info@ghcc.org. You can also schedule a free consultation with Tito and Norma at our Hispanic Business Center. Work on that business model canvas in the meantime, or potentially need to get some other resource from our other partners, whether it's SCORE or ACE or SBDC. So we've got many partners that we work with to make sure that you get access that you need and the resources that you need to take you to the next level. If you're interested in becoming an ambassador, it's a great way to engage and build the network at the GHCC. We have our business networking groups that take place in various parts around the state, and it's all led on the backbone of our ambassadors. Also learn about our Hispanic young professionals and entrepreneurs hype. They have their own leadership. They have their own series of educational events for professionals and entrepreneurs. Also our MA Women's Group, who actually tonight have a great event for corporate women. It's for professional women and business women. Again, a great tribe for you to engage in working together, building together through education, mentoring, and empowerment. So without further ado, that's what we've got for you today. Please take advantage. Visit the 4 lounges that are available to you in the networking space. Go visit those booths. Come to the GHCC booth, the EMA booth, the Hype booth, meet with some of our folks at the chamber and our staff. And I want to give a special thank you once again to our fearless leader, our executive director of our Hispanic Business Center, Norma Zúñiga Cardosa, for your amazing work in bringing this to fruition today. And please stay tuned to our upcoming cohort programs, La Jefa League, Eleva, Crecer, and Escalar. Escalar are different strategies for growth. If you are interested in being a minority business enterprise certified business or a women business enterprise, we also have an upcoming an 8A program in partnership with the SBDC to help you get your 8A certification. It's a 3-day program that's going to begin in June. And that's going to be completely virtual. And it's an opportunity for you to participate in federal contracting opportunities. So, muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. La conversación que tuvimos hoy acerca de Artificial Intelligence la vamos a dar en español el 31 de mayo. So, no te preocupes mucho, vamos a traerte los recursos que necesitas en inglés y en español. Agradecemos a todos nuestros partners que han estado con nosotros. De la parte de la Junta Directiva de la Cámara de Comercio Hispana de Georgia, on behalf of our Georgia Hispanic Chamber Board of Directors, our chairwoman, Andrea Rivera, and all of our over 1,000 businesses at the GHCC and all of those that we serve on the state of Georgia, we say thank you so much for participating today. Take advantage of Meet Me at the Metaverse, and thank you so much to our partners. We'll see you soon. Celebrate small business, share your story, thank a small business, and make sure you buy from a small business today. Muchas gracias, and we'll see you soon.